Alright, my friends, welcome. Welcome to another session of opal cutting. You can see we've got an absolutely gorgeous piece. 50 carats of Ethiopian crystal. Absolutely lovely, from Wilo, Ethiopia. I'm really excited to cut this piece because, as you can see, it's got a lot of potential. Yellows, pinks, purples, reds. So when I look at this thing, I see it's got a lot of sand and mud inside on one side. On the other hand, I can also see we need to take off the back and the sides so that we can see what we've got to work with. So let's get started and go ahead and see what we've got. So as you know, these Ethiopian crystals are hydrophane, which means they certainly absorb a lot of water. So as you're cutting, you can actually see the water be absorbed and the stone will start to become clear. And in about, 40 minutes, the stone will be completely clear and transparent as glass. Now, within 10 minutes of drying out, you'll start to see the color return. And certainly after 24 hours, your stone is dry again, and you can see the actual colors. So we'll experience that today as we cut the stone. You'll see it's very bright now, but as we go through, you'll notice it getting lighter and lighter toward the edges as the water is absorbed. Alright, remember we're using water on the wheels in order to keep down the silica dust so that we don't get silicanosis. And also to make sure that the stone doesn't heat up and crack, because without some sort of water to cool it off, it really can heat up drastically. I cut one dry the other day and it got so hot so fast that it actually burned my finger. Alright, so it is possible to cut these things dry if you're using a respirator and some good filtration in an open environment outside. But I'm not going to recommend it because the silica dust can go in your lungs or in your eyes, etc., which you don't really want. Look at this beautiful blue color coming through as we take off the mud from the back. Pretty nice. We're just trying to work away the last few pieces of mud, and then we'll be able to start shaping. Boy, it's such a pleasure to cut a piece like this. It's almost just pure color. Absolutely gem grade. So I'm curious what we'll go down to. You can see that the entire bottom half of the piece really does need to be removed, as the sand is it's inside the opal itself. So we started at 50 carats, and obviously you can see I've already removed about 10 right off the bat. Alright, now probably 15. And you can see as we grind away this part that has the inclusions, it's definitely, it's half the weight. Look at that. It's all got to go. Yep, it's deep. We'll try to roll it so we can save as much as possible and make a high dome piece. So we're rolling. Still deep. Still got to keep going. And we still have to keep the outline of an oval to make a proper cabochon. So at this point, we've probably lost about 2/3 of the way. But if you're trying to make an absolutely perfect gem, then this is the crucial and necessary component, because you want like a big dirty gem, or you want an absolutely flawless, beautiful piece of gem. Absolutely great Ethiopian crystal. So for me, there's no doubt it's about the perfect gem. Yeah, you can see here that there's some, obviously, fracture that needs to be removed. We've got to completely grind it beneath the fracture so that the fracture doesn't continue to travel. So you can see we just pretty much wiped out that fracture. But it also cost probably 5 carats.
So I think we've faced it as well as we can. It's a lovely color there. And I think what we're going to do is kind of give it a basic shape right now.
Getting rid of all lines, all inclusions, all sand. Almost there. So you can see this 600 grit wheel just takes it off pretty quick. Obviously, a lesser grit would just remove too much too quickly, and anything kind of finer would just not remove fast enough. Looking good. We're forming that oval. There we go. Yeah, it's dramatically smaller, but perfect.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I think we're going to move on to the next wheel. I don't want to grind too much off, and we have a very nice double-sided gem here. Alright, so let's see if I can get the light right on there for you. Touch, there we are. So, if you can look, there is some delectable color here. Very nice color. And it's throughout the stone. We've gotten rid of all the cracks, so the imperfections are gone. A couple pieces of sand here and here. But as I said, we're going to move now on to the next wheel. So let me go ahead and shut off the water on this wheel. Turn on the water on the next wheel. And let's move over and go to work. Alright, so let's kind of continue shaping our basic stone and get to work. Now you'll notice I'm not pushing at all, I'm just resting it against the wheel, because I don't want to lose too much of the stone. filling the edges. And we're going to make a very high dome. Little sand spot. A little deeper than I thought. Lovely. Very nice. Okay, I'm trying to make a very nice oval. Oval, pardon me. I'm trying to make an oval so we can put it on the dopstick. And I'll give it a few more turns on the edge. So the top is not right. I'm sure you can see that it is not a very good dome. So we have to work on this dome a little bit. So we're basically doming. I've just invented something, a new word, doming. Still needs a bit of work here. I am pretty satisfied with how this is coming out. Seems to be alright. We're going to go ahead and put it on the dopstick and come back and really give it its final shape and then start polishing. Alright. right, nice and thick, huh? A little too much there. I think I'll just touch it up on the back. Sweet. Okay. Great. See you in a moment. All right, my friends. We are back. Time to put stuff on the dopstick. Got the UV resin glue. All right, and let's pick out something nice. That looks like a great size. All right, so let's get our glue on. And let's get the stones centered. Here we go. Now we need 10 seconds of the UV to activate the acrylic resin. Kind of the same stuff they're using to put on fake nails at the nail salon. All right, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, take a look. Nice. Super. Okay, it's looking pretty colorful. I like those greens, yellows, reds, orange. Looking nice. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. Let's keep going. Ah yeah, okay, so we're ready for the final polish with the cerium oxide. Super! Okay, my friends, it is time for the final polish. So let's get this started. Let's paint a little cerium oxide on there. And let's get right to work. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. All right. Now with these hydrophane opals, it has to dry out a bit to reach its full color, but it already gives you some idea. Wow, look at those colors. Beautiful, huh? High dome, crystal Ethiopian, reds, greens, yellows, pink, a lot of pink. Interesting. All right, my friends, you can see that it's already started to turn white again. It's no longer clear. And we're gonna look at all of the colors. Look at that. Now it's only been about 10 minutes, but clearly if we wait a little bit, it'll get better and better.
24 hours later.
Okay, very good. We can see the finished product here, and I'd just like to point out that we went down from 50 carats to a final phase of 5 carats. So we've got the perfect gem at 5 carats. All right, thanks for joining us today, everybody. It was super fun. I'm super psyched that it came out so well. They all don't do that naturally. All right, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. All right, bye-bye.